Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. We're back in Fermi Paradox, and I think we're really gonna have to buckle down here. We're getting to a point. We've got four societies going. One is way far behind the others. Actually, technically we have, yes, technically we have five societies going with this one over here, and I'm wondering if all four of these get to singularity, if we will win. But we're going to have to buckle down on our resource management here and really focus on getting these guys to success. But unfortunately, the human dynasties on Earth are in a resource crisis. So let's figure out what the heck is going on with them. Of course they're out of resources. Exhaustion of matter deposits. The humans have used up all available matter deposits. They are no longer able to provide for their stele construct hub, and their dynasties will soon fall apart. The overuse of self-replicating extractors has destabilized the environment to the point where the human society may not survive this devastating crisis. Orbiting Earth in the spaceship, I saw how beautiful our planet is. People let us preserve and increase this beauty, not to destroy it. Yuri Gagarin, Soviet cosmonaut. So funny. We call them astronauts, and they call them cosmonauts. I'm not gonna lie, I think cosmonaut's kind of cooler. Cosmonaut just sounds way cooler. Oh boy. So we can go to complete extinction, which is great because it's our one society at singularity age, which is not cool. We don't have enough for regress, so we're gonna have to hope that this is not gonna end in complete collapse. Chaos and panic lead to the complete disintegration of the human dynasties. Will the humans take their sentient guns and obliterate each other, or will they find a more peaceful way to deal with societal collapse? Let us find out. So these things always end up in like these, oh no, in these multi-part things. I've yet to roll the dice and have something good happen. I've just noticed that every single time I have to roll the dice, it's always bad. So let's see, last signals from Sol. This doesn't necessarily mean it's this is it, but we gotta figure out what we can do here. The end is near. The society of the humans is collapsing. After their environment was destroyed by the War of the Flame, without any matter deposits, the humans cannot maintain their stele construct hub, but a group of ethic systemizers and true AIs are desperately trying to send the history of their dying people to all corners of the galaxy before it's too late. I think the whole precursor protocol thing is a hoax. Yes, it would be really cool if a million-year-old empire from the other side of the galaxy sent us their entire history as their world perished, just so we could archive their knowledge. But honestly, no one is so selfless. This is probably just an ad campaign for a new digital game. Unknown network user. Alright. Here we are. How did I lose synthesis that much there, though? I was at 50 just a minute ago, and I know I clicked a +0. So I don't know how I don't have this. That is so strange. How did I drop synthesis? Gosh, if that's a bug in the system, that is terrible. Like, I literally had enough to get hope, and now I don't. I was at 50. I guess we're going to have to press on with the final signal. As humanity is dead, because I literally had enough for them to survive, but I guess not. The last coordinated action of the human dynasties is to send out signals containing their history and beliefs to every star in the entire galaxy. While their stele construct hub are burning and the humans are dying out, their legacy may be preserved around a different star. So, is that for the humans? The extremists we killed off, thinking that humanity on Earth would survive, and alas, it's not to be. The last thing we could do is hope that this signal does something. I'm not entirely sure what the final signal will do, but I'm gonna go for it. Goodbye, humanity. This planet was once inhabited by a species called the humans. The humans called Sol their home at one last coordinated action. After exhausting all their resources, they sent out signals containing the legacy of their people to every star in the galaxy. Thanks to their dying wish to actively preserve their heritage, we still know of their customs and beliefs to this day. What's going on in the Rigel system? Why did it jump me over here? We haven't seen anything over here in a while. On Rigel 7, an ocean-based life form evolves onto land. Small asteroid showers enrich the surface of Rigel 7 with valuable minerals. Planet growth on Rigel 7 slowly changes the planet's atmospheric composition, so maybe something good will happen. Alright, come on, Roma. You guys could be our only hope here. Roma power. Clone Commandos. Over the decades of their getaway enterprise, the security guards of the Roma corporate fleet do not have enough combat practice or any experience of a real military conflict. Cyberneticists propose to start cloning the best military fleet manager on board. Interesting. So we're just going to create superior fleet officers here. I personally picked my best assault navy commander as a template for the clone troopers that we should breed aboard the Pride of Epsilon, Governor Vaha. This sounds like the Clone Wars in Star Wars. Let's see here. What are our options with our 26 synthesis? Oh boy. So we can raise the amount of casualties with absolute power and good prevention. Honestly, I think we might go for this because we can really use the synthesis for something bad that's going to happen to us. The clones are not only superior in combat but also skilled fleet managers. Slowly they take over the command of the Roma corporate fleet and all vital positions among the personnel. I think we're going to go for that. We've got this superior army fleet commander thing going on here. I'd say let's go for the regular one. Solar Age, we want to get them up to the Singularity. A brilliant cyberneticist findings are a topic of discussion among the personnel. A new Roma corporate fleet clone officer is appointed. Let's lower the casualties. The Roma corporate fleet clone officer settles a major conflict among the personnel. A brilliant cyberneticist findings are a topic of discussion. So that cyberneticist really did a good thing there. Let's go for a question mark. So we're losing people. Members of the Roma corporate fleet personnel recycle more than they consume. Alright, how are the Taurians doing? They've reached the Industrial Age. Good for them. Finally, they're back from the brink of extinction. The Taurians start to study electricity, steam power, and machine manufacturing in the Industrial Age. Alright, they've evolved past their crabs here. So we can go for wisdom, advancement, or power. I think we're just probably going to go for... Oh, I don't know. They're at such a high casualty rate. I want to boost them up past this industrial age, but I don't know that I want to spend that kind of synthesis on it. So I think we're going to go for advancement. Hard work and ingenuity are needed to manage rapid urbanization without critically harming the planet. Train networks across vast swaths of Tobbys Prime offer high-speed mobility for both freight and passengers. Alright. Let's leave them to themselves here. Ooh. Let's take a hit. The Roma mourn the destruction of a base on an inner planet of the Tau Ceti system in a catastrophic accident. The car can now increase the size of the cities and access more regions on Gliese Sea. Let's see about those car. Oh, I guess we're going back to the Roma Scholar Dominion. Depopulation. Great. It's never something good. Like, it's not like, oh wow, we've gained some new knowledge and you could choose to do something bad with it, or it's usually like we've something bad and hopefully you have enough points to do something good. So spaceship reactor waste. I believe that they were already dealing with this. So it's just the result of that. Interplanetary travel between the planets becomes very frequent. The reactors of these spacecraft produce a lot of toxic waste, and the remains of these deadly materials can be found on the surface of Tau Ceti's planets or floating free through space, sometimes colliding with Roma space stations. So what are we going to do about that? They're in the Solar Age. We could prevent it, or take a hit to the amount of people, or massive depopulation. I'd say maybe we take some massive depopulation. They're doing pretty good on the amount of people, and someone in the comments brought up that maybe having less people overall will actually improve the amount of resources and other things that we've got. So we might be better off by having less. We'll see. So I think massive depopulation might be a good thing. It is far more effective to just dump more and more waste into space, and the most irresponsible trading groups gain the upper hand in the Tau Ceti system, causing a massive decrease of the Roma population. Ugh, I don't like that though. See, that's the thing, the flavor text always gets me. It could be, like, functionally it works, but the idea of polluting all of the space in there sucks. But I think we're going to go with that regardless. Gain back the synthesis we've lost. We'll take another hit to the amount of people. Toxic spaceship waste reduces the Roma population. Let's take a question mark here. An interplanetary warship exterminates the entire robotic infantry army of a mighty Roma scholar dominion. Interesting. In a state-of-the-art research space stations on Tau Ceti 3, the Roma discovered new scientific insights. Alright, let me pull back here. I really want to try and get these car going and up and at 'em. Iron Age technology allows the car to harvest biomass on the surface of Gliese Sea. Beautiful ballads are shared among the car on Gliese Sea. And, let's see. When we fly through the sky, we will find the way to dawn. As we look out to sea, we will find more than we ever thought we could be. The car are alive and are doing the best that they can, and they will survive, and they'll populate the lands. Yeah, I think that's good enough. They look like they'd sing something like that. Alright, let's go for technology. A remarkable scholar is celebrated on Gliese Sea for their contributions to car society. Alright. Let's take a hit to the amount of car. A battle over an important car city was won by an army of sword fighters. Not the Swar fighters. Oh, development event. Please be something good. Growth. Growth is good. That's something nice. Crop hybridization. Farmers on Gliese Sea document the behavior of pollinating insects, using this knowledge to coax distinct hybrid plants from the soil. The hybrids are miraculously fertile, whispering promises of an age of plenty for the car. When two plants, constantly different in one or several traits, are crossed, the traits they have in common are transmitted unchanged to the hybrids and their progeny. Alright. Civilization pillar, we gain more people. Actually don't think that would benefit to have more people, so I might just take the dead end. The hybrid crops are devoured by a pestilent species native to Gliese Sea. Car return to ancient farming methods. Yeah, let's take the synthesis. They'll be fine. Are there beings like us beyond the world? Will the lights in our sky go dark one day? Well, humanity's already started on your way. Let's see here. Let's take a hit to the population. A battle over an important car city was won by an army of sword fighters. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and increase the amount of resources. Car ballads represent harmony on Gliese Sea. We will fly through the sky, and you never heard us singing. On Gliese Sea, the work of a remarkable scholar is widely circulated among the car. The car establish a new republic. We will establish a new republic. One where all Kar will be equal and have a say in the deeds of our cities. We just went from beautiful singing to old man. Maybe old they Kar. I mean, why couldn't you have both? Let's see here. Let's just go for the regular synthesis. Once powerful republic falls on Gliese. Yikes. Alright, how's the corporate fleet doing? Now that they're... Lovely. What? Like, we go from everything's fine... I mean, granted, the clones took over, but everything was fine. They were managing everything fine, and now we're in spacecraft destruction. Shielding fissure. The shielding of the nuclear reactor on the Roma corporate fleet develops a tiny, undetected fissure. Any expansion of the breach could trigger a chain reaction and possibly destroy the entire spacecraft. Once a cohort of my clone sisters boarded a primitive sub-light-speed world ship, disposed of all resistance, and deactivated any self-destruction gadgets only to get blown into stardust by their broken reactor. The thing decided to melt down because our visit put too much stress on the ancient shielding systems. Alright. I think we're going to go for close call. Because I don't really want to... Well, I mean... That's not terrible, actually. We'll lose a lot of growth here. Let's go for minimal survivors. Ooh, that's a lot, though. Now, let's go for a close call. We're going to spend it. We want them to survive. We need them to survive. The fissure never undergoes any kind of strain during the long getaway enterprise, and the personnel is completely unaware that they are traveling on a ticking time bomb. Lovely. Let's take this little resource hit. Support systems need more resources and energy during the Roma corporate fleet getaways enterprise. Let's take a hit to the people. Personnel reduction reduces the numbers of Roma personnel. What do we got here? A neuro supercomputer network is testing the functionality of the neuron launcher systems. Let's fix that. The Roma corporate fleet crew counselors inspire the codification of peaceful first contact protocols. Alright, so the car at a new nautical age. Excellent. They are now able to travel the sea, even though they can fly. But I mean, I guess short distances might be best. So for long distances of sea travel, that might be good. I mean, we've got no cost for wisdom. And then we'll get them the most advancement towards the next age. They're doing okay in everything else, so I think we're gonna go for that. They're gonna re-examine scientific strategies here. The car can now journey to the farthest reaches of Gliese and build capitals everywhere. Nautical Age technology gives the car access to minerals and biomass. Let's go with question mark. Good stuff here. The car grow to fear the ruthless philosopher senator. Interesting. So now they're part of the assemblies, which totally reminds me of like Parliament in Britain. A once powerful assembly falls on Gliese. Yikes. Alright, oh, they've reached their destination. The Roma arrived at the Sirius System. Habitat construction. So this is actually the first time a ship we've sent out has landed and not crashed. So this is like a good thing. This is like great. Arriving at Star, the Roma aboard the corporate fleet decide to construct a space habitat capable of observing the planet's ecosystem. They immediately set to work building this orbital station as the center of their new colony. Life, forever dying to be born afresh, forever young and eager, will presently stand upon this earth as upon a footstool and stretch out its realm amidst the stars. H.G. Wells. Cool. Perfect success. Dang it. I never have enough. Because I spent it all on making sure that they didn't explode. Alright, troubled development. Expanding the new habitat with materials from Dog Star is more difficult than thought, and the construction of the enormous space station is never finished. Yikes. So what's the point of this then? So we don't actually get this? I don't know. Well, they're there now. So, Dog Star is inhabited by the Roma colonists, so it means that they are there. The Roma begin to make the Sirius System their home. Alright, developmental event. Injustice. Great. First thing we do when we land is we make sure that our people are treated poorly. Frontier justice on Dog Star. The borders of the Sirius interstellar branch are disconnected from the law of the established Roma habitat colony. Colonists and outcasts compete over valuable planetary resource fields. Personal justice and revenge is commonplace in the corporate frontier. Our days are over. Times have changed around these parts. There ain't no more cowboys, only men with violent hearts. Redemption Blues by Miracle of... Hey, Miracle of Sound! I love Miracle of Sound. That's fantastic that they made it in here. Redemption Blue. Oh, yeah, because it's from the Red Dead Redemption series. Oh, that is so funny. I was like, I'm reading this and going, that sounds really familiar. If you haven't heard of Miracle of Sound yet, check them out. They're so cool, and they always do wonderful songs based on different video games and shows that they're watching and playing. They just go check them out. They've got good stuff. All right, let's see here. So we can have massive injustice, which would take a huge hit to our utopia, or we can prevent it. I don't think I'm gonna waste the prevention there. I think I might go for massive injustice, which will take the hit, but I think we can take that and we can gain some points for that. The leaders of the branch are not able to pacify the frontier outcasts, and the next generation adopts their creed of vigilantism. Yes. So basically, Wild West. We've got Wild West planet. Definitely reminds me of that new game. I think it's called Outriders. It's like very much a Wild West sort of planet situation. So we need more resources. Let's go and boost that. The Roma colonial planners establish new resource management methods from the interstellar branches. Let's go for a question mark here. A large land region of the Dog Star is exploited to serve the Roma colonists. Let's take down the people here. Territorial dispute in the Sirius System is won by an army of Roma colonial soldiers. Does our home in the Tau Ceti system still exist? Yeah, you guys are actually the only society that's actually survived and thrived. Probably because you were my favorite to begin with. I put everything into you guys. A once powerful faction falls on Dog Star. Let's take down the people again. Territorial dispute in the Sirius System is won by an army of Roma colonial soldiers. Oh gosh, we are so low on resources. They're going to run out. Taurian nations. Tabby Star is sending signals into space. Oh, wow, so we're back on Tobbys. Okay. Taurians test the capacity of new radio technology, unaware that some of these cryptic radio waves may reach faraway alien civilizations in the future. Have I done the world good, or have I added a menace? Alright. So I don't think I'm going to spend money on this one. Or money, synthesis on this one. I think I'll just do a regular signal. Because I'm pretty sure the other guys are going to die. Actually, I might just go with silence. Like, let's make sure that I have enough synthesis to try and save that other society in the Dog Star system, or in the Sirius system. The frequencies of the test signals are erratic, and no notable signal was sent out into space. Let's go for that one. Alright. I'm sure I'm going to be called back over there in a second, so let's go and see how the car are doing. They're doing pretty good. We're getting past the Nautical Age here. A remarkable academic is celebrated on Gliese Sea for their contributions to the car society. That's nice. The car mourned the death of a beloved philosopher-senator. Alright, here it comes. Sirius is out of resources. Exhaustion of planetary resource fields. The Rama have already used up all available planetary resource fields. It is no longer possible to provide for their colonial bases, and the interstellar branch is on the brink of falling apart. The colonists have not adapted to the Sirius System yet and may not survive this crisis. I hated the Lost Colony. In second grade, we were doing American history, and they said, we don't know what happened to them. That drove me nuts. That Lost Colony drove me crazy. Sarah Vowell. So that actually is referring to, I'm not going to remember the name of the society, of the colony, but they were left on the east coast of North America, if I'm remembering my history correctly. They were left on the east coast of North America, and everything seemed fine. The boat left to get, I think it was more resources or something, or bring more people back, and they came back, and the town was like still intact. The settlement was still there. There was not a sign of a struggle at all, and it just, everybody had disappeared. They were just all gone, and it was just like the strangest thing. It was like they'd all been abducted, but not by force. And so a couple of different theories. I mean, one, they could have just all like died or abandoned the settlement and moved on. They could have joined with the Native Americans that were in the area by choice, and because there was no sign of any kind of struggle or anything like that. Personally, I like the interpretation that the vampires got them. If you've ever read Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, that is their interpretation, that that there was one vampire in the society and he lured everybody away to drain their blood in the forest. So we'll go with that one in our headcanon here. All right. Don't want that. So let's see if we can go to regress. Ooh, chance of tyranny. That's a different one. So chance of total carnage or chance of tyranny. All right. So to survive, the Rama need to abandon their colonial bases and form small, self-contained communities. The fall of the Rama interstellar branch could lead to oppression. So I actually have a pretty low chance of tyranny here. I think I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna spend the synthesis, and we're gonna see if we can save these guys.